Welcome back, everybody. Sorry. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to go out and have a bit of a mental health day. I'll end up staying the night out in the woods and cook up some good grub and yeah, get up to some shenanigans maybe. But we'll go for a little walk, and I brought the tent, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the camp or just tent it, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. I also brought, I'm sure you can see a giant ham hanging out of that black dog there. That's Knox. She is a menace. I think Knox will probably, we'll call it short for obnoxious, because that's exactly what she is. But I also brought Nurse Harley. I'm not sure if you can see her, but anyways, should be a good night. Oh good. Clouds are rolling in. Rained last night, probably rain again tonight, but we'll figure it out. Like I said, rain on tarps is very soothing. Okay, talk to you guys later. So anyone with kids can relate to this. You're about to go on a road trip. Does anyone have to pee? No. Get in the vehicle, move 10 feet. I gotta pee. Well, it's the same thing with Knox. Second we get in the vehicle, even if I've taken her out before, as soon as we get in the vehicle, she's got to poop. I don't know. Nerves, who knows. But anyways, we're stopped on the side of the road, letting her take a poop. But while we're here, there's actually some waterfalls just up here. So let's go see if we can take a peek at those. Look at you, you big wet beast. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Come on. No, we're done. We gotta go. So those were the falls. When I left the truck to go down the trail, it's not very far from the main from the road here, but I forgot to turn the I forgot to close the tailgate. So I met a couple on my way back. They were heading into the falls, and they closed my tailgate for me. So just because they didn't want anything getting stolen or anything like that, and really appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm at my camp. I figured pop in and take a look, and absolutely everything is exactly the way I left it, which is super exciting because last camp I made, it was discovered, and it's not that I don't like people, it's just I come out here to be by myself. So get out of here, little. Anyways, yeah, so that's exciting, and but I'm not going to set up camp just yet. I'm going to go up to a lake up the road and let the dogs swim and monkey around and stuff like that. Maybe go for a little bit of a stroll, and either set up camp around there. So, like I said, I brought the tent and everything, so, or come back here. But I'm gonna let you see the clouds here. Just give me a second. Yeah, pretty ominous looking, but we should be okay. All right, off to the lake. Should we show the people how you swim? Good girl. Yeah. Well, I was hoping to find some strawberries today, but so far it's a no-go. I think we're still a little too early. Start seen a couple buds on some plants, but no strawberries yet. So got one place that always seems to produce, so we'll go check that out and see what we see. If we can't find any strawberries, there is a very good possibility we'll find some morels. So that'd be awesome because I will cook them up tonight and make my awesome meal even more awesome. Well, we'll see if it's an awesome meal. Hopefully it is. I usually cook up some pretty good grubs when I'm like camping by myself. So I can put whatever the heck I want in there. Don't have to cater to anybody but myself. It's nice being able to eat again. It was a while, like a year and a half with that NG tube in my nose feeding me. There's one point it was so bad, like I couldn't get anything down, even water, like something as thin as water. I sipped on a Gatorade, little Gatorade. It took me 3 days to finish it, and now I can eat a full meal. It takes me a long time. You know, there's not much room to put things, so it takes me a very long time to finish a full meal, but I can finish a full meal. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's a win. So, like I said earlier, the purpose of this outing is mental health. And for me, getting out in the woods is just, it's like hitting the reset button. It's amazing what nature can do for you, and I suggest that, you know, even if you are just going to a park, a city park or anything, just be outside, just go enjoy nature. Wow, does it do wonders for you. It stinks like wet dog in here, but that's okay. That's okay. Girls are happy, which makes me happy. Even though that one's whining. She just wants to go outside and play. I woke up this morning. I was just off. I'm sure you've all had those days. Just wake up and you're just off. Can't really put your finger on it, but something's not right. And you just get down. And I don't like feeling that way. So I'm out here trying to fix that. So far, so good. It's working. So I was hoping to take you to where those cabins burned down. But unfortunately, I don't feel I have the strength right now. Maybe that's why it's such an off day for me. It's not a huge hiking pit, but it is a bit of a hike. And not a big hill or anything like that. It's a slow, gentle slope all the way down for about, I don't know, 3.5 kilometers, something like that. So it's not huge. But getting down wouldn't be a problem, but getting back up would. Little baby grouse. Just cute little bugger. I love it. So yeah, nature, this works for me. This puts me in a good spot. I don't know what works for you guys. You know, everyone's different. But maybe a biased opinion, but I think you should really try nature. And if you know that doesn't work for you, then find what does work for you. Find something to make you happy. Find something to make you happy. And just get happy. You know, it's so easy to just be down and stay down and just get further into it, just spiral down. It's I've seen it, I've experienced it. Hi, big girl. Oh, you're okay, you're okay. And it's not a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing. Find some sort of something that inspires you. Everyone's got to have inspiration in their life. Yeah, I know. Did you gonna poop again? You are a pooping machine, you know that? Inspiration can come in many forms. One of the biggest inspirations in my life is person. And I've never said that to this person. But if he's watching, then I guess I am right now. It's my brother-in-law. And wow, that guy, he went through some stuff. Had cancer. Had to have his colon removed. But he's cancer-free. But just watching him go through the struggles of cancer and the chemo, oh my God. Very strong, very courageous human being, and you, sir, are an inspiration. Yeah. I need to tell the people that matter to me that they matter to me. I need to open up more about that, I guess. Hey, you're okay. You're okay. What? You just want to get out here, don't you? You want to get out? All right, well, we're just about there. Okay? Get out there. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've known that man for a very long time. Very long time. Actually, I met him before my sister met him. And I'm very happy that they found each other. My sister is an amazing human being, and she found someone to complement that. Oh, lupins. Lots of lupins. Beautiful. Strawberries? Strawberry plants, no strawberries. Alright. Keep trying. Just up and around the corner a little bit, we will stop and go for a little bit of a walk. See if we can't find any marls. But there has been a lot of mushroom pickers up here, so I highly doubt we'll find anything. But you know what? Let's go take a peek anyways. Can't find it if you don't look. So when I was in the hospital, my brother-in-law and sister came to visit, but I was sleeping. I was drugged up and out. Anyways, I had lots of dreams of wandering around in the forest. Yeah. Wandering around in the forest, and really weird dreams though. Like the forest was, everything was black. Like the trees were green, but there was no ground. It was just black. It was odd. And then there was like red crystals and stuff. Yeah, it was some harsh drugs. Anyways, it's kind of weird that I was always having dreams about forests and stuff, and I never told anyone until a long time later. But this one particular time, I woke up and there's some girls that walk around with a cart for like souvenirs and this and that and the other thing, right? Anyways, there was a compass, and it was just funny that my brother-in-law, while I was sleeping, he bought a compass from the cart, and turns out in my dream I was lost in the forest. So it's pretty awesome. Thank you. Still have it, of course. I'm not going to get rid of it. But anyways, we're here. I'm going to get my camera set up. Yeah, there's people just up there. There's another lake with cabins not too far from here. So they might be in the cabins, but I have a feeling they're mushroom pickers. And I feel bad for encroaching on their territory, but I'm only gonna get you know, maybe 2 or 3 just for personal consumption, not looking to make a buck. So anyways, yeah, this is turn you guys around in a second here and show you devastation. This area is not too bad, but you can definitely see the fire coming through here. Yeah, tons of strawberry plants, no strawberries, not yet. A lot of them are flowering. Yeah, look at the dust. Well, I'm going to need firewood for the camp tonight, and yeah, can't pass up this opportunity. Let's go. Perfect. All right. I just got my butt whooped by mosquitoes, just by the work itself. Doesn't seem like much work, but to me these days, that was quite a bit of work. I am definitely getting better, but just a long road. I'll get there. Weigh in. Last time I talked to you fine people, I was 131.2, and weighed myself this morning. I was 134.3, so it's coming up a bit. We'll see. Home for the night. I'm glad I left bug dope here because they are ridiculous. But that's okay. Maybe the buzzing will lull me to sleep. Well, time to light the fire and get dinner going. Well, it was kind of a get out of here, clean out the fridge kind of morning. So I just grabbed a bunch of random stuff, but I'm sure it'll be good. Really wish I could have found somewhere else, but I didn't. So it is what it is. Hopefully the garlic will keep the skeeters away. Guess we'll find out. What I forgot to say, I got a nice corn on the cob here. Let's just take a look. That is looking beauty. Time for the beans. Go! Bon appetit. Well, that was a fantastic meal. It really was. And I've got, well, you've seen how much was in there, so there's enough for maybe a warm-up later. Who knows, maybe breakfast. I did bring bacon, and I was going to throw it in there. Completely forgot to. It's enough, hey? It's enough. With super rich meals like that, causes me some problems an hour later or so. Get really shaky and leave it. Sorry. I don't know if you remember me telling you last time I didn't want to bring her because she was just wanting to be having a ball thrown for her and everything else, and just a constant menace. But anyways, yeah, so I'm hypoglycemic now, and it's something that happens after your stomach's removed. And it's not just having your stomach removed, other people get it as well. But to once I start feeling the shakes coming on and you get really weak and tired and whatever, I pop a dextrose tablet, just pure natural sugar, and it seems to level me out, and I'm fine. Like, not instantly, but pretty quick. Like, your body just absorbs it, and like right now, and it's good. Another thing that sets it off is alcohol. We're having a party at a buddy's house one night. It wasn't a party. We call it a family dinner. Just a bunch of friends, some family members, whatever. They all get together. We do it once a month. And anyways, so I had a couple drinks, and I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go pee. So, anyways, I don't remember any of this. Like, I blacked out. And I guess I was in there for like 10 minutes or something, and my wife came, knocked on the door, make sure I was okay, and I was getting angry with her. Apparently that's one of the things that happens too, is you get really angry and you can have seizures. And yeah, anyway, so we thought, okay, well, that's kind of weird. That whole situation that happened there is kind of weird, because I didn't know at the time I was hypoglycemic. So, I don't know, a couple weeks pass, and it happened again. But I actually had a seizure. I was on the couch, and I had my phone in my hand, and my wife was trying to talk to me, and I was getting super angry at her, and I don't remember any of it. When I came out of, I had a seizure, and when I came out of it, there was fire department and ambulance attendants there. So they checked my blood sugar, and it was so low. It was 2, I think. I think I don't know 100%, but I think a healthy level is around 9. That's just a number I'm shooting out there. I don't know 100%. But yeah, so I went to the emergency room, and they suggested I get a diabetic blood sugar tester. So I did that for a while, and but I got it all under control. I haven't had any issues, and when I do start to feel something coming on, then pop a tablet and good to go. And I'm sure it's not the cure-all for it, but you got to read the signs. Your body will let you know something's wrong, obviously. And if you think you're having a problem with it, go talk to your doctor, and he'll be able to educate you way better than I can. Like I said on my other video, I'm not Dr. Jeremy. It's okay, just leave it. I'll throw the ball for you in a minute. So, yeah, get checked out if you feel you're having some similar symptoms. Get checked out, and your doctor will get you on the right path and get all fixed up. And like I said, I haven't had a problem. I haven't had any seizures or anything like that since we figured out what was going on, and that was I don't know, 6-8 months ago, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, don't play around with it. Get checked out. So Nurse Harley is off having her own little adventure. We were trekking around. She loves the woods too. She usually doesn't go too far from Dad, but when her nose goes, it takes her. Oh, scary time actually. We had our wedding at a campsite. It's just off the highway. Anyways, you know, it's a wedding. It's a busy day. There's thousands of things to do. Hi, big girl. And Harley took off, just seeing other campers and whatever else, and saying hi. But the owner of the campsite actually found her wandering pretty close to the highway. So that, wow, yeah, that was a close one. And that would have absolutely destroyed me. And absolutely, well, definitely would have ruined the day. But yeah, that would have wrecked me for sure. I was actually hoping to take you to where I proposed to my wife. It's actually a funny story. For Christmas, she wanted a promise ring. So I said, okay. So went to the jewelry store, and I found a ring and bought it for her. And directly after that, I went had lunch with a friend and my sister. And I was like, yeah, this is what I bought her. And my sister automatically thought that I was going to propose. She's like, oh my God, we got to do this, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, I guess I'm getting married. Okay. So that happened. So it was good though. I'm very happy. Like, it took me all of 5 seconds to make that decision. I mean, there's no one else I would rather spend the rest of my life with. So it was, it's like, okay, I'm getting married. Providing she says yes. So we went out to, not very far from here, actually probably about 10 clicks down the road. And there's a nice little path. We used to go there quite often and have a fire and that. And there's a little path that goes up beside a creek, and there's a big stump up there. It's in the middle of the winter, obviously. It's right around Christmas time. And so I got it for you. So my sister got her mom to write a letter, and then she also got her mom to write a letter from her dad, who passed away, unfortunately. And my old dog, Nix, she wrote a letter, or my sister wrote a letter from Nix. So we hung him up in the trees. I was up by the stump, and on the stump there was a glass box with her ring inside, and 2 little mini bottles of champagne. And as she came up, she read the letters, and you could just see her crying more and more and more. And then she got up to me, and I presented the ring, and I got down on one knee, and I said, "Vanessa," and I couldn't even finish. She wouldn't let me finish. She said, "Oh my God, yes, yes, yes." Just ugly crying. It was a pretty magical day, actually. Yeah. Yeah. And you were there too. Yes. That was, pretty sure that was your first outing. Yes. She was just a little puppy. Barely even the size of her head now. Yeah. I cried like a little girl when I got home. Because I was actually out scouting for a place to propose to my wife, because the place I did, it was occupied at the time when I went out there. But the next day when we went back, it was open, so it was great. We were able to use that spot. But yeah, so while I was out scouting a place, she was picking up Knox here, and yeah, when I opened the door and I seen her, I bawled. Yeah. Oh. Oh. She used to sleep on my wife's head, curled up on the pillow. Yeah, they those two are like that. You just, yeah. So this is gonna be not the first time, but one of the first times that she'll be out without mom. Yeah. She's a good girl. But typical lab, takes a couple of years to get a brain. But she's getting one. Yeah. It's kind of funny, my old dog, Nix, was my dog, and you couldn't separate us. But my wife came into the picture and then automatically changed. And it was the same with Nurse Harley. That was her dog. And very shortly after she came into the picture, she was my dog. So she's my dog. She loves Daddy. When I was in the hospital, I just wanted to come home so bad, but I couldn't. They wouldn't let me go, which is fine. But the doctor, she would come visit me almost every night, before she went home or whatever, just to check up on me and that. And she said I was 117 pounds, or maybe even lighter than that at the time. And I told her I really just want to go home. She's like, "Well, you're not, ready or whatever." I was like, "I just want to go have a fire." And she thought I said, "I want to go have a fight." So she's like, "I hate to tell you this, but I'm pretty sure I could take you." And she was a pretty petite lady, and I was like, oh, it was just funny. I actually had, I bought 2 knives, and I begged my wife to bring them to the hospital for me so I could see them. And one's was a fairly large chopping knife, and the other one is just a fixed blade. Still a decent sized knife, but she was very reluctant. I finally convinced her to bring him to the hospital. So that was all right. It was pretty funny though. We had to close the curtains around my bed. And, yeah. I was in so much pain for so long. They kept pumping me full of Dilaudid and or hydromorph, or yeah, hydromorph, and it got to a point where I was still in pain, but my body was dependent on it. And I remember one night, I wasn't really in that much pain, so I figured I would just not have any drugs or anything. And I got so cold, and I had the nurse bring me probably 3 heated blankets, and I just could not get warm. And then he figured it was time that I would that I needed a shot of hydro, and almost instantly the chills went away. And that's kind of when we realized that, oh, my body is, I'm an addict, essentially. My body became dependent on it. So before, just before I left the hospital, they set me up with fentanyl patches, and started off at like 30 milligrams or something, and then gradually weaned me off from there. But the last ones I was on were 12 milligrams, and when those ran out, I was just like, okay, well, I guess that's it. I guess I'm done. And that was probably the worst 2 weeks ever, because I was detoxing, and oh wow, just I think I went 2 weeks with maybe a couple hours worth of sleep. I couldn't sleep. I was twitching all the time, and it was terrible. Yeah. And I'm glad that's over and done with. Yeah, that was a terrible experience. But I think that gave me an appreciation for what addicts are going through. Just trying to quit. Yeah, I have a better understanding of what they go through, and why it's so hard to quit, and why you wouldn't just go for another dose, or not another dose, another hit, or whatever you want to call it. It's just easier, unfortunately. Yeah, but it's done now. That was a very long time ago. So yeah, glad that's done. So I mentioned I had a NG tube for about a year and a half, and now I get infections quite often in my nose. I haven't for quite a while, but so that's good. But out of that nostril that had the tube in it, I'm constantly blowing snot bubbles. Like, I haven't blown snot bubbles since I was 4 years old, and now it just randomly happens, and I don't even know that there's snot in my nose or anything like that, and all of a sudden, bloop, little bubble. I actually had one go bloop and then float away like I was a kid blowing bubbles, like, you know, and all I could do is laugh. But it happens at the most random times, and you know, talking to people or whatever, just chit chatting, all of a sudden, bloop, great, little snot bubble. Yeah, it's good times. Oh well, it's a source of amusement for some people, but it's embarrassing. But I've whatever. What can you do? Just the way it goes, I guess. Yeah, snot bubbles, good stuff. Just ball obsessed. Let's go for a little stroll, shall we? Nowhere special. Walk past where Knox lost her ball. Maybe she can sniff it out. She's pretty good with that. She has a good nose. But we'll see. Hi, big girl. Hi. Come on, honey. Yeah. She had a big day today. A lot of walking. Oh, there. She's got a little hop in her step now. That looks like an old forestry road or something. Let's go take a look. Oh, spider web. Good. That's better. I gotta say, this is pretty awesome, just to be able to walk around, wander around in the bush. It is my most favorite thing to do. Oh, I'm getting eaten here. Come on, big girl. Time to go. Daddy is getting eaten alive. Probably lost about a pint of blood. Well, that was short-lived. Threw the ball twice and then she lost it. So now she's staring at me. I haven't done any work on the camp this trip. I kind of just wanted to get out, be out here. And it's relaxing. Well, as relaxing as it can be with that big black beast here, constantly tormenting me, asking me to throw the ball, throw the stick. You hear that? Yeah. All right. I'm going to go search for the elusive ball. Feed these girls. Yeah. Maybe watch a movie or something. Go to sleep. Pretty tired today. Yeah. And itchy now. Time for more bug dope. Well, I think I'm going to stoke up the fire and probably crash. I brought the tablet with me, so I'll watch a movie. Same movie I've seen 100 times, but it's a good movie. So If anything amazing happens, I will turn the camera back on. But if not, I will see you in the morning for some coffee. All right. Morning. It is 10 to 6. And I just had a very rude awakening. Some cows were wandering by, and the dogs went nuts, and yeah, you can imagine how surprised I was. But I figured it out. Just cows. Alright, I'm up. Might as well have some coffee. Maybe some bacon. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright. Coffee time. See if I'm functioning enough to figure this guy out. You're gonna knock the camera over. I treated myself to one of these guys. It's not for you. It's a little nesting solo stove. I've been wanting one for a while. I just haven't got around to picking one up. Last video I said I'm a sucker for enamel camp mugs. Well, I'm also a sucker for camp stoves. Anything I can carry with me. I've got tons of them. And also anything I can make coffee in. So I've got this little espresso maker as well. So see if we can figure this out, see how it works. You know what, I'm just going to keep you rolling. Might get a good fail on here. Nope. Yay. Why'd you wake me up so early? I had a terrible, terrible sleep. This bed was designed for one human, one dog. Not one human, two dogs. Sweating all night because I was sleeping like a pencil. This one's got to sleep under the blankets. You can't see her. This is Knox, the black lab. And the other one's got to curl up like a pencil right beside me. So I'm just cooking. I thought it'd be a little chilly, so I brought a down sleeping bag, good to minus whatever. Plus I had a wool blanket on top of that. So yeah, I was toasty, to say the least. Usually I keep the fire going just to get a little bit of warmth, but no, I let it die. I couldn't do it. I was dying. And then the thunder rolled in as well. No rain, but a lot of thunder, lightning. I thought for sure at one point it was gonna roll in heavy, and I might have to abandon ship and hop in the truck, but it worked out. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. You've got too much energy anyways. I'm not feeding you coffee. It's pretty cool because little cup nests on it, and it's, yeah. But we shall see just exactly how long it takes to make the cup. I have a watch in here somewhere. Oh, perfect. You get the right way. All right, it is 6:15. And we'll just see. A little worried about those handles. There's no flames looking up the other side, so we'll go there. You almost got to see a snot bubble there. Caught it just in time. That thunder last night was crazy. The lightning, big strikes. Almost at, well, pretty much at the top of the mountain here. It kind of plateaus a little bit after this. So there's a lot of strange weather that happens up here that doesn't happen in town. A few years ago, we were up here, my wife and I were up here. I forget what we were doing, but anyways, we were up here. And she had to pee. So I was like, okay, yeah, we'll stop and go pee. I gotta, I'm sure I could pee too. Anyways, the rain's coming down a little bit, the clouds are rolling in. So she squats on the side of the truck, and big flash, big boom at the same time as the flash, so you know that it's ridiculously close, and it was ear-piercing loud. So she instantly stood up. Nope, let's go. So she held it until we got to town. And yeah, it was a good idea. Yeah, we both just looked at each other like, let's get the hell out of here. And yeah, it was kind of funny. I noticed coming up here, remember I was going to take you to where I proposed to my wife. There has been a camp set up in that little spot for, going on a few months now. Hey, what are you doing? No, your big floofy tails can knock over the coffee, then I'm going to be very upset. But that's not the only place. There's a lot of people setting up permanent locations. Right, from now on, one dog at a time. Oh no, Jeremy failed. I'm not sure if they're working up here or if it's just a lot of people down on their luck. I hope they're working. I know there's, there we go. There's one person lives not very far from here, and I spoke to him and said he's been up here for 14 years. And I stumbled upon his little shack at one point years ago. Anyways, nice guy. He was cutting down a tree, and it kind of came out of the road a little bit, so I just pulled over and was kicking some of the branches off, and he introduced himself, and you could tell he was lonely. He'd been up here for too long. He said, come visit me sometime, and I haven't, and I really should. Maybe go to the store and pick up a bunch of canned goods and drop them off for him and say hi and make sure he's okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that one day. Oh, I hear some movement at the station. That's exciting. It's exciting because I really want some damn coffee. You know, I think I'll save the bacon, have an apple, and have a protein bar, and a couple other small things. I don't feel like doing a bunch of dishes. I think we'll just have a coffee, feed these girls, pack up, get out of here. Maybe even eat the apple and a protein shake on the way back to town. That's a good sound. Yeah, so about 10-11 minutes. I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. Yeah, you're done. I'm gonna get burned. Not sure if you can hear that, but there's a helicopter flying around, so hopefully none of those lightning strikes caused any problems. But I didn't smell any smoke when I woke up this morning. Okay, you're gonna get your freaking nose burnt off. Go away then. But who knows? And it has been pretty moist up here, but that really doesn't mean anything. You get one nice strike. Yeah, even dead branches and stuff like that are still quite springy, so there's a lot of moisture in them. But yeah, he's getting closer so you can hear. Last thing we need is a repeat of last year. I'm sure we'll be okay though. Oh, it's getting further away now. Anyways. Thank you all for joining me again. This boy is on his way home to have a shower. All that bug dope I had to use, oh, it just makes you oily and greasy. It's gross. And I'm sure Knox wants to go see Mom. and get out of the mosquitoes. But yes, thank you very much. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.